Hello everyone, it's me Rizzyrez, and today is going to be a bit of a different video from what we normally do on this channel. My most popular video I've made is a curated playlist made by me, which contains aliens to what I believe make the perfect playlist. But today, we're going to be making a new playlist. However, we're not going to be using Ben's aliens, and it's not really going to be perfect in fact. Today, we are going to be making a playlist used with the power of ChatGPT. Now this video would be pretty boring if all I did was look at aliens that ChatGPT created, so I am also going to be drawing these aliens, 5 of them in fact, because 10 is a lot. I've already tested this before in chat, and it's actually a pretty comprehensive website. It gives you like real details down to like the Omnitrix placement, which is pretty crazy detail to include. So that means we should be getting some interesting aliens to say the least. Alright, well let's not waste any more time and just get right to it. We're just going to start off with some pretty simple instructions such as create me a Ben 10 alien. And let's see what it gives us. Alright, we have the first alien generated, and as you can see it gives us quite a lot of information here, so let's go through this. Name Aqualite. Aqualite is a sleek bioluminescent alien with a body resembling the blend of a jellyfish and humanoid form. It is a semi-transparent shimmering blue skin that glows in the dark. Its eyes are large luminescent orbs and has long flowing tendrils extending from its head and back. Aqualite's hands and feet are webbed, allowing for easy movement in the water. So I suppose it would be some kind of like amphibian, like, but more humanoid, I suppose, which is pretty cool. Alright, powers and abilities. This is the interesting part. Bioluminescent control. Aqualite can emit and control light from its body, using it for illumination, communication, and blinding opponents. Aquatic adaptation. Aqualite can breathe underwater, swim at incredible speeds, and withstand deep sea pressure. Energy pulse. It can release powerful pulses of energies from its tendrils, which can be used as a weapon or to create force fields. Water manipulation. Aqualite can control and manipulate water, forming water constructs, creating waves, or using it for defensive purposes. And regeneration. It can regenerate damaged tissue quickly, making it resilient in combat. Damn! This is a pretty stacked alien. Personality. Aqualite is calm, intelligent, and strategic. It prefers to think about situations and use its environment to its advantage rather than rushing into combat. It has a deep connection with nature and often seeks peaceful solutions before resorting to violence. Alright, that's a good first alien. We're gonna keep that in mind. I'm gonna pick at the end of this though which aliens I'm gonna design. Alright, that probably took like quite a while, so we have 10 aliens to go through and I want to kind of speed this up. So let's just go. Create me another, please. Gotta use manners. Manners are good. Alright, we have our second alien, Terraquake. Terraquake is a towering, robust alien with rocky, earthen exterior. Its body is composed of various types of minerals and stones, giving it a rugged, craggy look. Terraquake has glowing magma-like veins running through his body, which pulse with energy. Its eyes are deep-set and glow with fiery orange hue. Its arms are powerful, ending in large, crushing fists. Species, geomorphic. Oh wait, do we get a species for Aqualite? Species, Luminaquatic. Okay, that's a pretty funny name. I can't even lie. Luminaquatic. Alright, we're gonna mainly just focus on this area right here, and also the personality, because that's what will give us like the best like amount of information to make a design out of this. Because I do have to draw 5 of these. Seismic control, can control earthquakes and causing the ground to shake and split up in a will. Earth manipulation, it can manipulate earth and stone, creating barriers, weapons, and reshaping the terrain. Magma generation, can control magma, using it for powerful offensive attacks and create molten barriers. So he's the ultimate earthbender, basically. Super strength, it possesses immense physical strength, capable of lifting, throwing large boulders, or smashing through solid rock. And geothermal status, can sense vibrations and movements through the ground, allowing it to detect hidden objects or enemies. Damn, that's cool. It's like Bolin if he was like an alien. Water vulnerability. Water, okay, that makes sense because he's like magma and earth and stuff. And mobility, he's slow and less agile compared to other aliens. That's interesting. Terraquake is steadfast, determined, and resilient. It prefers direct approaches, isn't afraid to face challenges head-on. Despite its imposing appearance, Terraquake has a protective nature and values the safety of others. It is loyal and dependable, always ready to stand on its ground. That's cool. I noticed this last night, but every single series of Ben 10 has introduced an insect alien. Classic series as Stinkfly, Alien Force as Spider Monkey, Ultimate Alien has Eagle, and Omniverse as Crash Hopper and Ballweevil. So let's make an insect alien. So create me another alien but please based off of an insect, and we got Hexadrone. Hexadrone is an insectoid alien with sleek segmented body covered in durable exoskeleton, 6-jointed multi-limbs and sharp claws, armored with a pair of translucent iridescent wings. Alright, powers and abilities. So flight, that's pretty standard one for an insect. Venomous stingers, retractable stingers that can inject paralyzing venom. Wall crawling, that's another pretty standard one. Enhanced senses, combat eyes, wild field of vision. That's... Ooh. I don't know about this one though, because he doesn't seem to have any like standout abilities, if you get what I mean. He's sensitive to cold and he has fragile wings. And he's quick, cunning, and resourceful. It prefers to outmaneuver and outsmart its opponents rather than engage in direct combat. He's naturally curious and inquisitive, always exploring new environments, seeking out hidden threats. Okay, it's making him sound like he's another character, but this is still Ben we're talking about. Let's see if we can get another ability for him. Okay, I asked for it to give me another ability, and it's just rewriting everything. Acid spray. I don't care about all this other stuff. I just want to look at acid spray. Hexadrone can expel a highly corrosive acid from its mouth, which can dissolve most materials, and it's effective for both offense and defense. Cool! That's a cool ability. We got that. Alright, we got 3 aliens so far. Let's get another one, but let's ask for a quadruped alien. Hang on, I don't know how to spell quadruped. Quadruped. I spelt it right. What the hell? Oh, I didn't. I forgot the D. That's not even going in the video.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Let's see what this gives us. Alright, we've got an alien with a quadruped body shape, and I've read the description a little bit, and this seems kind of crazy. Blitzhoof has a sleek, muscular body reminiscent of a large predatory cat mixed with elements of a horse. Damn! It has 4 powerful legs ending in hooves that can split into sharp claws. Blitzhoof's fur is short and iridescent, shimmering with electric blue and silver hues. Its head features long, sharp horn, glowing electric blue eyes. Along its back runs a mane of crackling energy. Damn! This actually seems sick. Like Zeb Striker meets Luxray. Powers and abilities. Electrokinesis, can control energy, use it for attacks and barriers. Super speed, that makes sense for like a horse. Electrified hooves can deliver powerful electric shocks on impact. Energy mane, the mane along its back to release bursts of electricity acting as defensive mechanisms. Weaknesses, insulators. That one's pretty... I've tested this before, and a lot of the electric aliens say that their weaknesses are insulators, which, I mean, makes sense, obviously. And water. While non-powerless in water, Blitzhoof's abilities are significantly weakened. That's kind of interesting if you've ever played Pokemon. Cool, so we got a quadruped and speed alien in one. That's sick. Alright, one thing that I've noticed about all the Ben 10 series is that we don't really have that many aliens based off of birds. We have Kickenhawk, but he's a flightless bird, and as far as I can think of right now, we don't really have any other aliens based on birds, so we're gonna make an alien based off of a bird. Alright, we got our bird alien, let's see what it is. Skystrike is an avian alien with a sleek aerodynamic body covered in shimmering metallic feathers that transition to deep blue to silver. It sounds kind of like this alien right here. Alright, we're going to change that. It has a large powerful wings that allow for swift agile flight. Its head is adorned with sharp beak and piercing keen eyes that glow with the golden hue. Skystrike's talons are razor sharp and its tail feathers are long blade-like, providing additional maneuverability and attack options. Feather blades, it can launch metallic feathers as projectiles, which can slice through most feathers with ease. Sonic Screech. Skystrike can emit powerful sonic screech that can distort, stun, or incapacitate aliens. Yes, I love this. I love Blitzwolf's or Benwolf's powers. I think it's so interesting, his powers, like the Sonic Screech, and I love characters with Sonic Screech abilities and like sound-based abilities. I think that's really cool. And wind manipulation, can control and manipulate wind currents, creating powerful gusts, whirlwinds, and small tornadoes. God, I can't speak. I can imagine him like, you know, flapping his wings and like creating tornadoes and stuff like that. Cool, we got a bird alien. Finally, bird alien that can actually fly. We've got half the playlist already created, but now let's create an alien with a bit of a different personality. Let's give him a mischievous personality. Tricktail. That's a pretty promising name for a mischievous personality. Tricktail is a small, nimble alien with sleek, also almost serpentine body, covered in smooth, iridescent scales, and can shift colors to blend into its surroundings. Ooh, we got a little Randall Monsters Inc. alien, or Chameleon would have been more fitting. Is that a forgettable chameleon? Is that I used a Monsters Inc. character instead of him? is almost distinctive features is long prehensile tail which ends in a pointed dart-like tip. That sounds a lot like Chameleon now that I think about it. Powers and tactics. Invisibility. That sounds like Chameleon. Illusion creation. You can create realistic illusions, manipulate the senses of others to see, hear, and feel things that aren't there. That's cool. That's like Zombozo's powers in the classic series. He's able to create like tangible illusions in The Last Laugh. Shape-shifting can alter his appearance to mimic other creatures or objects, aiding in deception and trickery. That's cool. Shape-shifting and illusion creation is the ultimate combo to just making yourself the most annoying thing in the world. So this is going to be a cool alien. Personality. Tricktail is playful, cunning, and enjoys harmless trouble. It loves to prank both friends and foes, finding joy in creating confusions and laughter. Despite its mischievous nature, Tricktail has a good heart and uses abilities to protect and aid its allies when needed. It is quick-witted and always has a clever trick up its sleeve. That's cool. That's great. That's exactly what I want. Just like a mischievous alien. And illusion creation is a really cool ability that we need to see more. Hey guys, it's me while editing. I forgot to do an alien, so we're doing it now. Yeah, it turns out when I was counting, I actually counted there was one more alien, and I only did 9. So we're doing the last one now. Titanox is a massive hulking alien. He has super strength and all them no nonsense. He's just a no nonsense like super strength alien, and he's very slow and doesn't have ranged attacks. And he's like he's really like just disciplined, steadfast, and rocky man. He's just like your no nonsense super strength rocky alien. So yep. Anyways, back to the actual video. My favorite superpower that I would want to have in real life is telekinesis. So let's create an alien but give it magic abilities, and hopefully it doesn't just describe an anodite. Alright, this is our 8th alien, and it is Arcanus. Might have to change that name. Arcanus is tall, slender alien with ethereal, mystical appearance. Its skin is deep midnight blue, adorned with intricate glowing runes that pulse with magical energy. Arcanus has large, expressive eyes that shimmer with mystical light. It wears flowing robe-like garments, seems to be made of pure energy, constantly shifting and changing color, has long, elegant fingers ending in glowing tips, and its head is crowned with a pair of curved horn-like structures. So we got kind of like a dark matter sort of alien, but if he was a dark magician. Elemental control can manipulate elements of earth, water, and fire, and air, and using them in combat to shape movement. Telekinesis, that's exactly what I wanted. Can move objects with his mind, lifting, throwing, manipulate them from a distance. Rune magic can draw glowing runes in the air that have various attacks, such as summoning creatures, barriers, and abilities. And levitation, he can fly, giving him excellent mobility. This is a crazy alien. Like these abilities are stacked. Weaknesses: magic drain, using his magic abilities exhausts Arcanus, required to recharge by absorbing magical energy, and physical vulnerability. While powerful in magic, Arcanus is physically fragile and vulnerable to physical attacks. Alright, let's create an intelligence alien, but let's give him a caveat that he's really intelligent, but he can't attack. Alright, our intelligence with no fight at all in him is Rizzyrez. He has a sleek, futuristic appearance with slightly translucent silvery blue skin. What is it with these silvery blue skins, bro? It reveals a faint glowing neutral pathways underneath, a large cranium insisting its brain capacities. It's Megamind! Technokinesis. Oh, so we got a Cooper Daniels alien. That's cool. We haven't had an alien with technokinesis yet, and this could be the first one. Holographic projections. It can create detailed holographic images and simulations useful for communication, teaching, and problem solving. So we got a teacher alien. No physical offense. That's exactly what I said. And physical fragility. Physical fragility. How am I 16 and I can't read? Alright, we need a final alien, and we need one that excels in hand-to-hand combat, like a Forearms, a Humongosaur, or a Kickenhawk. However, with the caveat that he has an ultimate form as well. ChatGPT can create ultimate forms, and let's see what this gives us. Our alien is Strike-Wraith. Strike-Wraith is a humanoid alien with sleek, agile physique built for speed and precision in combat. Its body covered dark, shadowy armor that seems to blend in darkness, giving it purple accents pulse with energy. Striker has sharp angular features, glowing violet eyes with gleam with determination. His limbs are long, flexible, and razor sharp razor claws and talons. Powers and abilities: shadow manipulation, can control and manipulate shadows. Enhanced agility, eclipse claws. What is that? Strike-Wraith's claws and talons are infused with shadow energy, capable of slicing through almost any material, draining the life of opponents upon contact. Shadow step, he can teleport short distances through shadows, allowing for surprise attacks and quick retreats. That's cool. I picture him being like Tokiyami from My Hero Academia, or that other shadow guy that like kind of like goes into the shadows and stuff. And I want to give him, I reckon if we do draw this guy, we should give him them big shadow claws that go over Tokiyami's hands when he's like doing them hand-to-hand combat stuff that Hawks taught him. And his ultimate form, Shadowbane, we're not going to call it Shadowbane, we're just going to call it Ultimate Strike Wraith, because that's how the ultimates are. He's larger, more formidable, and standing taller with more imposing presence. His shadowy armor has become more pronounced with intricate patterns of swirling darkness and glowing purple veins of energy. Shadowbane's eyes burn with violet light, and his claws and talons crackle with dark energy. Enhanced powers and abilities, Darkstorm Slash. That is a crazy sounding ability. He can unleash a flurry of devastating slashes imbued with shadow energy, capable of cutting through reinforced materials and magical barriers. Umbral Blitz, it gains a enhanced speed and agility, allowing Shadowbane to move at incredible speeds and strike with lightning fast precision. Soul Drainer, Shang Tsung, hello.
Your soul is mine.
Shadowbane's attacks drain the life force and enemies from his opponents, replenishing its own strength and vitality. Damn! Alright, so we got Tokiyami Shang Tsung combo here. And emotional instability. Using its ultimate form, Shadowbane consumes a significant amount of energy and can lead to emotional instability or reckless behavior. That's a really cool and really balanced ability for this, frankly, pretty overpowered alien. I think I decided the 5, or I guess 6 aliens we're going to be designing today in this video. Those will be Aquatail, Sky Strike, Blitzhoof, Tricktail, and Strike Wraith, and his ultimate form. Let's go. The first one I designed was Aqualite, and he was pretty simple to design. He was definitely the easiest one because it was a humanoid body shape with just some jellyfish attributes. I gave him some of these like jellyfish gauntlets on his hands which he could like expel the energy blast from, and I also gave him a lot of tendrils, almost like wings as like tentacles back there. I gave him his bioluminescent and sort of like transparent skin, but then you'll see like in the end here, I gave him this central nervous system thing that glows with a yellow hue, which his energy attacks come out from. And this is the finished Aqualite. I think he looks really cool, and I think he's probably the most realistic alien out of this bunch. Next up is Blitzhoof, and he was actually one of the trickier ones to design, mainly because I'm not too great at doing quadruped body shapes. I did this really bad looking sketch here, but then you'll see I started to change the angle a bit and draw some more inspirations from Sol Galio and this one design I found online of a cat and horse hybrid. I decided to lean more into the cat aspects because the description did say a cat with horse-like features, and I think it works better for this. I gave him like a split tail with electricity crackling inside of it, and I also gave him his electric mane with these like thunderbolt stripes, so he kind of takes inspiration from a tiger and a zebra, which is like a diversion of both a cat and a horse. I put the Omnitrix symbol on one of his legs, and this is the finished design. I think this one turned out quite well, and I really like how the stripes look. Also, the electricity in between the tail I think turned out really great. The next one was Sky Strike, and he was actually the second one I designed, so he was pretty simple. I drew inspiration from elemental hero Avion from Yu-Gi-Oh! And also the Sylph Flyers from the game Tales of Arise. I gave him this sort of goggles look with like the little mohawk poking out at the start, but I decided to scrap that and give him more eagle looking aesthetic. I gave him like a t-shirt as his uniform, and also gave him these like chicken looking legs with wings that had like a bunch of feathers. But then as you see, I couldn't really quite get it right, so I decided to change that later on to bigger but less feathers. I gave him like a big tail, and then I changed the design of his wings a bit. Later on you'll see I also changed his hands to give him more of like a, instead of crossing, he's like holding his hands, and then I colored him in. Instead of giving him the blue hues because I thought that was too similar to Blitzhoof, I changed it to the red hues on the wings, and this is the finished design for Sky Strike. Let me know what you think of this one, because for a new bird alien that's not Kick and Hawk that can actually fly, I think this one turned out pretty great. Next up was Tricktail, and he was actually probably the trickiest, pun intended, one to design. I don't actually know why, but I just could not get like any of his shapes right. I realized that in his description it said he had small limbs, so that definitely helped there, and I just really wanted to give him this pose when he was kind of standing on his tail to kind of like really give the impression that his tail is really important. But as you'll see many times in this, I'm redesigning the face because I just simply cannot get it right. I gave him more of like a grey matter looking face, and I also gave him these hexagon patterns on him, which I will later color in to be his like iridescent scales. I like the pants that I gave him with the Omnitrix on his knee. I think it looks cool. And then as you see here, I drew some more heads, and I finally found the one that I wanted to go with. I drew some different expressions, which I think was fun, and I gave him sort of a desert color scheme with shiny looking Aurora Borealis scales, and this is the final design. This one is probably my favorite one, maybe second favorite one out of all of these. I just love how he turned out. I love the expression on his face, and I love the posing and the rainbow colors. I think this one was just like really great, in my opinion. Let me know what you think of it. The penultimate alien Strike Wraith was next, and this one was pretty of a doozy to design. I got his pose done early, which I was really happy with because I wanted to give him a dynamic pose, almost about a strike. However, you'll see that on the right of the screen, there are a lot of faces that I'm drawing because I did not know what kind of expression I wanted to give him. I got the hands done pretty good, which I'm pretty proud of because if you've ever done any kind of drawing, you know the hands are difficult to draw. And I decided to give him this kind of dark poncho because I just thought that design would be really, really cool to add. I gave him these sort of springy grasshopper legs, and you'll see that I give him more of an insectoid look because in his description he actually doesn't say he's based off of any specific animal, so I decided to give him an insect look. I gave him these kind of feathered hands. I don't really know how to describe it, but I gave him this kind of look, and I also put some stars in his poncho just to add to the whole dark aesthetic, and this is the final design for Strike Wraith. This one, I love this design. I think it's probably in the thumbnail, and I think it turned out great. The purple and the pink colors just work so well with the black. The final alien is here in its ultimate Strike Wraith. I immediately took inspiration from Frieza from Dragon Ball Z with the pose here, but then I just couldn't really get it right. So I found this one pose which I had in mind really early on online, and it worked out perfectly. For this one, I wanted to lean more into the craziness of it and the emotional instability aspect of its powers. I wanted to give him like some sort of villainous look, and that's what I imagined him doing, being so careless and so reckless that he just ends up wrecking stuff. I gave him a lot of similar aspects to regular Strike Wraith, but I gave him more of like a raptor look, especially with his head, and I put some rocket boosters on his feet just because I thought it looked cool. I also changed his color scheme from purple and pink to red because I thought that leaned into the more maniacal aspect of him, and this is the final design for Ultimate Strike Wraith. Let me know what you think of this one. I don't really know what I think of this one, honestly. I think it turned out pretty cool. I do think I prefer regular Strike Wraith a little bit, but I still like this. What time is it again? 12:18 AM. I need to go to bed. Hey guys, so it's almost the end of the video, but I actually want to get through a few things before I end this video, so let's go through them right now. Firstly, while this does look like the same day, it's actually not. I started recording this on the 10th of July, and it's now the 19th. And you're probably going to see this on the 21st or the 20th, so yeah. The second thing is I would like to ask you guys, what did you guys think of this video? This is pretty different from what I normally do. I have done like a few drawing things in the past, but not really related to Ben 10. I had one in the workings like a year ago that I didn't end up finishing, but I just wanted you guys to tell me how you feel about this video and if you want more of this stuff, because I'm surely open to do it. And the third thing I'd like to go through is, yes, I did not draw all of these in this video, but you can tell me if you would like me to draw them by getting this video. I know I normally don't do this, like setting like goals, but if this video gets like 200 likes, I will post them on the Rizzyrez Instagram. I made an Instagram account for this YouTube channel. Please go follow it. I'll post some things in the future. I don't know what to post on Instagram. I'm not an Instagram person, but if you guys really want me to draw them, then I will post them on the Instagram in the near future. Alright, and I think that's really it. I've got 2 big videos in the works right now and 2 kind of like smaller scale videos, so I'll let you know how those ones are going. And the bigger ones, they might take like a while to do, so I'm going to do the small scale ones in between just to kind of not deprive you guys of anything. But yeah, I'm going to make sure that those bigger ones are going to be really good videos and ones that you're going to really want to watch. One of them I think you guys are going to really like a lot. But yeah, that's really all I have for the rest of this video, so I guess drop a like and subscribe if you want to. That'd be cool. The last video did really well, which I'm really happy about. Thank you guys for the support on that. And yeah, that's really it. So until next time, I'll see you later. Peace.